Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for January 6th through the 20th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. Okay. Seven of Swords. So it could be deceit or self-deception, could be lying, cheating, feeling maybe like there's stealth having to be involved, or stealth or strategy needs to be involved in this particular situation. Could be that. All right, so the High Priestess could be Cancer or Pisces. Nine of Cups. The Star. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. Scoot you up. Yeah. Hermit, and Ace of Wands. All right, so okay, I'm going to clarify with these where it makes sense for me to do so. Okay, so we've got Cancer, Pisces, or Pisces here. We've got Aquarius, we've got Virgo. So this is quite pivotal for you, Sagittarius, because we got some heavies here. So it's kind of, it's almost like you're at the crossroads, or this is a very significant relationship for you, or interaction. It's almost, I feel like you're at the turning point. Like this is kind of defining. There's some part of you, like almost like innocence lost. Like whatever's going on has sort of changed how you see things, or this is pretty pivotal in that you're not going to be looking at things in the same way after this experience with this person. And I know that's really general. Speaking of general, this is general, so it will apply to each one of you like separately, in your own nuanced way. But there will be a lot of scenarios given because of that. This is general. I know you know that already, though. Anyway, all right. So things appear pretty mysterious. They appear like maybe that you don't really quite know what's going on. It could also be too that you have, you feel like a real connection with this person. So there's this, it could be like behind, I don't want to say behind closed doors, but there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you're aware of. Particularly on their side, there could be that incredible, spiritual, celestial connection, that psychic connection. And things are actually going quite swimmingly, as one of my elders would say. That there's happiness there. You're getting what you want. They're getting what they want. Is your partner telling you? Ooh, look at that. 2 queens. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is about them wanting to be partnered with you, wanting to move forward with you, and that matches here. We've got Pentacles and we've got Wands. So basically whatever they're telling you is on the up and up. So what's going on here? Is that what this is? Are you not trusting, Sagittarius, that this person's on the up and up? Because so far everything's matching. How things appear secretive, but there's happiness here. So it could be that you're quite satisfied with the spiritual connection or the psychic bond that you have with someone, and that's showing up here. We've got security and stability and someone that is willing to facilitate or is open to both. And we've got that here. Things moving quickly because this person sees you as someone they want to have a secure beginning with. This typically is a solitary queen. But right here, in that case, it's the message of wanting to be stable and secure with you, wanting to have that stability, that basically being joined together because it makes sense to do so. I know it's not very romantic, but you two work on both levels, on passion and where practicality is concerned. It's almost like it makes sense to be together with this person. That's what they're telling you. We work together, we go good together, we can have a lot of fun together. There's just a fit, which is echoed by here. There's happiness, and by here, what they're not telling you is that they want things to go quite quickly because they want that new beginning with you. However, this could be you distrusting and maybe thinking this person only wants to move in because they want what you have. This is a very secure person by themselves. And this is kind of a windfall or material prosperity. So it could be that they see you as the link to that, and or that you're thinking that that's what it is. Okay. Okay, so what's this Hermit about? This could be Virgo. This is them saying that they're going to do some soul searching or having done some soul searching. It could be that, okay, so we got this side right here. They're saying that it could be that you're thinking your partner's quite secretive and that they're basically fine unto themselves. I'm quite secure by myself. I'm good, Sagittarius. I don't need this or that. And I have a full life. I do my own thing. And I'm just a homebody. I like to really think about things and take my time when I'm doing things. Okay, this just fell out. This would suggest that, okay, so it could be Sagittarius, which is you. This could be Scorpio. So, and this could be Virgo. But this is somebody that goes deep to get the realizations, and they move slowly because they need balance and perspective. They don't do anything quickly. But I think they're kind of putting on the brakes, or they're pairing. We got two cards of being reserved and going inward here because of their feelings for you. They really do see you as somebody that they could have a stable, solid future with. And they are quite happy. I think things are moving a little too fast for them, though. I don't think they're comfortable with the speed. They're normally someone that's pretty reserved and unto themselves and quite content to be alone. So this is kind of, it's a bit unsettling for them. It's a bit of an upheaval for them because they are somebody, for the Sagittarians that I'm reading for, this is somebody that, that lives a full life, but they're very secure unto themselves. They take care of theirs and their own. So for somebody to be a part of that inner circle for them takes quite a bit of time. So they probably appear very reserved and pulled back, and like they kind of go inward, or they're just really reserved about things, quite introverted. They need time to process. So they're quite happy, and it looks like they might be falling for you, and it doesn't look like they're very comfortable with that. There could be problems with that because they don't like things moving that fast. They do, when in reality they do want that new beginning with you, and they're they're quite excited about the passionate connection that you two have. But they really feel like it needs to be tempered with what's practical, because they don't do anything that doesn't, whoever this person is, they're very careful. And they are here in this secure position because they make careful, methodical, thoughtful decisions that lead to careful, methodical, thoughtful action towards a desired future goal. So the fact they see you as part of that, they just are like, whoa, how? Do you know what I mean? But they are definitely keen to actually have those adventures, to have that new beginning, to have that passion, that interest, to go on the sort of, to have you join in with them, basically, because they have that themselves, and it looks like they're looking at you like, you know what, you would be a really good fit for the type of life I like to lead. I like to travel. I like to learn new things. I like to meet new people. I like to go out and do my own thing, but they are very solitary. So getting them, and they might not even realize it themselves, but they are very process-oriented. Things are methodical and have to happen in a certain way for them. Otherwise, you're not going to get past a certain point. They need time. Just know that. If you're like, what's going on? Why not? It's happening fast enough for them. You might be like, it's not, but it's not happening fast enough. Or how do they really feel about me? Well, they might be putting on a show of like, I'm good, whatever's going to happen is going to happen, but they're actually quite into you. So they just are not in the habit of disclosing how they really feel too soon. Things take time for them. And this is Aquarius. You have the green light. This is saying, once again, timing being an issue, things will work out over time. This is the card. These two cards right here are wish cards. This is situational. This is overarching, meaning over time, things will work out. But again, this person is methodical, and they play things close to the vest until they feel like it's a practical move, as well as it's a solid, I hate to say business venture, but just that it's going to have longevity. It's not like, oh, it's just going to be one and done. This is somebody that has a full life, that moving and creating and going places and traveling and all that is a constant for them. And it's almost like they'll leave you behind, because this part of them has to be preserved. So where you're going to fit into that is going to happen in stages for them. Okay. What's this star about here? Do I even need to clarify it because it's a star? Hello. Star. Okay, so it's almost like if you're feeling trapped about this, don't. Just have faith and wait. They're worth waiting for. They're not gonna, they're just as interested in you as you are in them. They're just not showing it because that's just who they are. They just play things close to the vest. You might feel like you don't know what to do, that you're just kind of holding out for hope. You're not. They're into it. They just need more time. You just stay who you are. You just stay stable, solid, secure by yourself. You have your own. This would show that you have your own thing just as much as they do. This is an independent person. This is an independent person. So you're just going to have to give this to, if you want it to work out with this person, just give it time, because they're not going to be telling you, they're going to be telling you things in stages, but not right up front. Just know that. This right here, are you worried? Like I said, are you worried about them doing something on the down low, like being sneaky or not forthcoming? To a degree they are, because they're not telling you how they feel up front. They're playing like I'm self-sufficient on my own. I need some time away. I need some time to think. But in reality, they're quite content. They just need things to slow down, because things are happening quite quick for them, and they're not comfortable with it. So they're probably putting the brakes on a lot, and you're like, what do you, stop, start, what do you want? But I feel like I'm kind of cut off, like I'm unto myself in this relationship, or like we're like two ships. But that's just who they are. There is a love there. There is an interest. They do see longevity with you. It's just they're not going to tell you that for a while. It doesn't look like I don't know, it doesn't... God, I'm going to eat my words here in a minute. This feels solid to me. Another scenario, however, could be that they have a lot of options going on and they like it fast and loose. But then we've got the Ace of Pentacles here clarifying, so that this is like antithetical or oppositional to that, in the sense that this is fast, quick, and again with the travel. But then here's security and stability. So I don't think this is someone that's catting around. I really don't. It doesn't feel like that. It feels like this is a worry. Like this is on your mind, thinking, is somebody, what is going on? What are they keeping from me? What's going on in stealth? Okay. See what this Nine of Cups is about here. What's this Nine of Cups about? Don't make me eat my words. God bless it. Yeah, they're happy. This also, sorry, this is a Sun. This also is about them seeing you as their other half, or you being you. This is a card of contentment, satisfaction. Yay, I got my wish. This is that on a grand scale. So it's kind of doubling down on these two right here. So yeah, this person is quite happy. They're quite content with you. And that's not to say that, all sunshine and rainbows and you're going to fart glitter and all that. It's just that this person is a very practical, measured person. And they're always they're probably up for traveling. Maybe you even met them while you're traveling. But as far as moving fast and loose through life, they don't do that. They don't do that. They didn't get to where they were or where they're going by making, quick, sort of on the spot, unthought out decisions. So just know that. All right, what's this Seven of Swords about? Just because it doesn't fit. So what's this Seven of Swords about? I honestly think this is a concern of yours. Are you concerned that they're talking to someone else and that they're not going to make a decision, or they're not that there's interest in somebody else and they're not going to talk to you, or they're going to cut you off? If you are, don't. That's not what's going on. Honestly, I know it might feel that way. We got two cards of worry here, indecision, not knowing what to do. Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. But this looks like this, because this, the bottom of the deck energy is what's going on in your mind, or just the energy between you two. So there is suspicion here about somebody possibly cheating, but they're not. They see, this is someone seeing you as their other half. Okay. But I could see why you're concerned, because, you know, this is secretive. This is very secretive. So, okay. All right, Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Yeah, you kind of upset the apple cart for him, because here you are, and then here's like, whoa, crap. What is going on? What just happened? Like, oh my gosh, it's time to make a decision. Things are happening really fast. What do I do? Yeah, I'm really enjoying the adventures and the passion that we have, but I just, that's not my normal movement pattern, you know? All right, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know? Express yourself through creative activities. Yeah, this is somebody that likes to do a lot. They're probably always on the go. So it's like, it's funny because they're very reserved, very methodical, but they do like a full, interesting life with a lot of projects, a lot of pursuits, that sort of thing. So that is probably a strong connection between you two. Passionate pursuits, you know, like adventures, travels, creating things together, business ventures, small crafts, just a lot of communal activities. They like that. They're very into that. That might be a very strong connection between you two. Something that if you do decide to go into business together, it could be pretty profitable. Just saying, that's one of the side effects of, I mean, you got this right here and this, okay? So, just saying. All right, Sagittarius. I'm gonna stop quick. Yeah, life cycles, family, transformation. Yeah, this is a pivotal relationship for you. It doesn't look like an ending. This looks like a new beginning, like it's changing the trajectory to where you're going, that this person is going to be around for a while. This is somebody that's going to, you know, the transformation, it feels like, okay, this might be your somebody, your person that you're supposed to go through life with. Honestly, sacred journey. That was kind of going to jump, so we'll put it there. This is, not breaking, what is this? Grass is greener? Yeah. This could be, this is about the grass. Is the grass greener? Yes, it is, because people crap there. No. Is the grass greener or is it not? This is about being curious about how the other half lives, or how, you know, what's going on the other side, and deciding whether to go back and you like where you came from better, or incorporating that new reality into what you have. So this kind of feels like you're wondering maybe if they are indeed happy with you or content. Again, yes, they are. It's just going to take time. They do play things close to the vest. What else for Sagittarius? Damn it. What is going on? Because this right here means that you think you really distrust this person. You might suspect them of cheating, and then we've got, is everything as it seems here. These are red flags that we're ignoring in a relationship, or quite possibly things that need to be listened to. So you are probably asking yourself, is this too good to be true? And I could see why, because this person fits you. Honestly, this is you worrying that they're talking to somebody else. They're not. They just play things close to the chest. This is somebody that's very independent. This is you worrying, you know, is the grass greener, or are they wondering if the grass is greener? And this is about probably being at the crossroads, getting ready to, you know, make that commitment, or at least you fall in love with somebody, and now you're like, oh my God, what does this mean? I'm going to be changed after this. I'm not going to be the same. Whatever happens to this relationship, I'm not going to be the same afterwards, whether we continue or end. This is pretty pivotal. It speaks of cycles also being transformed because of a connection with somebody in this case. And so we have things working out on a grand scale. For some of you, it could be that over time you're going to heal. that it very well could be, although I don't see it, to be honest with you, that somebody has stepped out on the relationship. It's going to take quite a while for you to heal. Right now you don't know what to do, and you feel very alone and by yourself. However, everything else surrounding this does not say that. Okay, this is just you very strongly, you're just wondering, honestly, is this person too good to be true? They've got the adventurous and the practical, and the everything's clicking on all levels, and it's probably scaring the crap out of them as much as it is you. And you're wondering, why aren't we moving faster? And they're like, I need things to slow down because this is hitting me like a ton of bricks and I don't know what to do. I don't work that way. For some of you, it could be that after some deep truth and revelation, they're pulling back and they need time to think, and they're kind of wanting to just cut things off so that they can think. And then you're thinking, well, are they stepping out on me? Are they wanting to see what life is like without me? Or do they want to date a little bit more? Because both of you realize that you probably fell in love, scared the crap out of both of you, but you're like, yay, let's do this. And they're like, whoa, wait a second. I want to see, maybe you're worried that they want to see what else is out there and going on. But it's unfounded, I'm telling you. It feels unfounded. I don't say that typically with this card. Honestly, I see this and it's a game changer. But I really feel like the worry about the cheating and them not finding you interesting enough to where they're going to stray is unfounded. They're quite happy, truly. All right. I hope this was helpful. And I don't mean to blow smoke and happy thoughts and all that up somebody's behind. It's just, honestly, you don't need to worry here. Really. Okay. I hope this was helpful for you, Sagittarius, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.